Okay, a week or so has passed since the premiere of Avengers Infinity Wars, and I think now it is safe to talk about the movies with spoilers. So many emotions went through me, and I know this would be the beginning of a new era. Brace yourself, Marvelites. Brace yourself for the new era and for the crazy fangirling that I'm about to do very soon. Good morning, afternoon, evening, everyone. Hi, my name is Myra and welcome back to my channel. Hi, if you're new here, my name is Myra and I make movie reviews and trailer reactions. My tongue sometimes doesn't work, and sometimes a lot of other things in between. If you want to know more about my videos, do subscribe to my channel, and if you have, please don't forget to click that bell button besides my subscribe button so you'll be notified if I upload something new. Now, I had everything planned for the 25th of April. Yes, we do have Avengers Infinity War 2 days earlier in my country. I was going to watch the movie before the weekends because otherwise I would lose my head. So I bought a shirt, accessories, was going to dress up all green to commemorate a certain ice giant person because I know he won't make it. Not because of spoilers, it's just kind of a hunch, you know. But sadly, the plan didn't work because this shirt was washed, so I can't wear it. Then I watched the movie. I do not know if my previous stories has any meaning to my movie review, but I guess I just wanted to tell you that for me, this movie is important. And it's the first time that I've been truly surprised, flabbergasted to the moon and back even, with a Marvel ending. Avengers Infinity War is so well known to everyone, so I won't talk much about the plot, but in general, a galaxy traveler slash genocide doer named Thanos wanted to cut the universe's population in half. In order to do that, he needs all Infinity Stones. Stones that were birthed from the beginning of time, which hold special powers that would rule life, time, soul, power, space, reality, and mind. And the whole movie is about Thanos finding those stones to success his mission and had to fight a handful of Avengers in order to get them. Will he succeed or not? Stop here if you haven't watched the movie, or else Thanos will come at your doorstep, snap his fingers, and maybe make your left toes disappears. No, that was not something he would do, but who knows? It can happen. Just don't watch further if you haven't watched Infinity War. My first reaction about Avengers Infinity Wars is pretty predictable, since the first scene is about a character that I love very, very much. In case you haven't noticed, I wear green because I wanted to commemorate Loki, one of the greatest Marvel villains out there, that turned good in the end. I always expect him to be sneaky, but I'm glad that at the end of his life, he was in good terms with his brother and his family. And the reason why I said that his death is pretty predictable is because I can't imagine him, for the lack of better words, being of any use except for the beginning of the movie. That's why I didn't shed a tear, even though I'm sure I would once I remember the good times in future movies that might mention him. Also, someone said that Valkyrie and Korg died in the first scene, but after watching Infinity Wars twice and prying my eyes for any sign, I can assure you that I do not see either of them. If I am wrong, please let me know. Moving on to the team-ups, there are many separate teams and therefore many separate scenes and moments that I am sure would be confusing for the people that doesn't follow Marvel Cinematic Universe from the first movie, which is Iron Man. But for a fan such as myself, this masterpiece is a feast. First off, the most interesting team-up, Thor, Groot, and Rocket. I never thought that Rocket could be paired with Thor because the God of Thunder can be pretty stern and literal, whereas Rocket is Rocket, the trash panda that we all know and love. But they work splendidly and easily became my favorite team-ups compared to the others. This team-up also gives Thor the recognition that he deserves since his first movie came out. Because even though the movies were about Thor, most people remember them for Loki for some reason. I don't know why. Which, as you can see, also what I did, but I cannot help it. Loki is hot. Second favorite and the most vital team up goes to Team Iron Man, which also includes Doctor Strange, Guardians of the Galaxy, except Rocket and Groot of course, and Spider-Man. I mean, come on. We see what Peter Quill did. He botched the whole plan because he can't control his emotions and ended up being the reason why Thanos is succeeded. Peter, really? Peter Quill, Star-Lord, really? I'm pissed. I mean, the dum-dum doesn't even feel guilty. Plus, I love how different Iron Man is compared to the other important characters in the group. I mean, I'm talking about the interaction that Iron Man has with Star-Lord. Leadership goes to Iron Man, but Star-Lord also has a leadership role as well. But both of them are very different. Maybe that's why the mission failed? I don't know. Maybe. If you have comments of your own about this group, please comment down below. What comes next is the talk about deaths. If you manage to get here to this part of movie review, you'll know that there are so many deaths involved. Planned, aka Thanos killed them with his bare hands, or not planned, aka the genocide that Thanos did with his golden glove. And we all see our favorite character suffers because of it. But I'll only talk about the deaths that comes dear to my heart. I wanted to start off with Gamora. I mean, I already talked about Loki, so it's obvious that I would miss him in the future, but now I will talk about other deaths that dear to my heart that are not Loki. So I'll start with Gamora. I actually did not expect her to be dead at all. I would assume that as long as Peter Quill shall live, Gamora would be beside him. And I never pegged Thanos as someone that could actually genuinely love someone else. That scene broke me. It was so intimate and so mean at the same time. I think that was the first time I shed a tear for this movie. Next is the genocide death scenes, which involves more heroes as well. When I saw Bucky disappear, my tears just starts falling. Then it progressed to others including Black Panther, Groot, and the rest of the Guardians of the Galaxy except Rocket, going on and on until Peter. And I'm talking about Peter Parker, not Peter Quill. Oh, Peter. That was when I just cannot stop sobbing because it was so harsh and mean. And why did he have to die? Why? When I saw Iron Man got stabbed, my body is already prepared for Tony Stark to die. But no, he has to be the mentor that watched his student die a horrible death. Cruel. Okay, after being insanely gloomy with death, let's talk about something heartwarming, which is the character chemistry that I've been yearning to fangirl on. First off is Vision and Wanda, of course. OTP. However, maybe this can be counted as one of the deaths too, because let's be honest, it's obvious that one of the stone is on Vision's head. Of course he has to die, that's the logic. But I am so happy to see them together, and they better have a happy ending in another great universe, because I genuinely think that they do belong to each other. But when Wanda had to kill him though, and then watch him get revived and then got killed again, that was cruel. So cruel. Another character that is worth notifying is Hulk. We didn't see him at all except at the beginning, and I thought it was so hilarious that the reason he doesn't want to come out is because he was defeated by Thanos. I'd like to think that his pride was hurt, but maybe he didn't want to take part because he was afraid that the next time he faced Thanos, he would die, because the first time Hulk got whooped hard. But at least Banner had some fun with riding the Hulkbuster. Also, I love the fact that Banner got to meet Shuri, and then got schooled badly. I have expected Shuri to meet one of the genius boys in the pack, which is Bruce, Tony, and Peter Parker. So I'm satisfied with her meeting Bruce. For now, I want more interactions of them, of the geniuses in the future, if there is one. And of course, we must not forget Thanos. I am not saying that what he does is the right thing to do, but I sort of see his way of life and the way he sees the world. What he said wasn't wrong either. The supply of the world is finite. The source is finite. But the capability of living beings to reproduce is also there. But what he offered is the most simplest and the most deadly solution. It isn't the smartest way, I think. Therefore, many, if not everyone, think it's horrible to do, yet he did it anyway, with a price that he is willing to pay, that ultimately make him lost everything, even the person he loved the most. This made him as one of the most complicated but powerful villain, being up there with Killmonger and Loki himself. I like complicated villains. The complications makes them more human and much more understandable. Now, I'm going to talk about some theories that might happen in the next two MCU movies. Ones that has to do with the post-credit scene of Avengers Infinity War as well, so if you haven't watched that post-credit scene, stop here or else you might be sorry. The first movie is Ant-Man and the Wasp. From Infinity Wars, we know that Ant-Man is in house arrest because it was too hard for his family to bear. I don't know if it's the stress or the attention or whatever. So therefore, I predict Ant-Man will begin before Thanos even reach the Earth, and will end right after Thanos snapped his fingers. One of the most epic scenes that I can imagine happening in Ant-Man and the Wasp is Scott actually watching his girlfriend disappear, which is cruel, I know, but it might happen, you know? Second is Captain Marvel movie. That, in my opinion, will end when she is called by none other than Director Fury, which is what happened in the post-credit scene. I think we can safely assume that the movie Captain Marvel would talk about how the main character became the superhero, her history and such. Yeah, but those are my theories. Please let me know if you have more. Now, I'm not even going to ask whether you should watch the movie or not. If you haven't, just buy a ticket and experience the heartbreak by yourself. I would watch it again, but I wanted to watch it once I could watch it on demand. I can only bear to get my heart broken by so many times in a very short time span. I sort of even wait after the credit rolls when the first time I saw Avengers Infinity Wars, that I hope that the lights would just come off again, just shuts off again, so the credit would stop and then we could see the Avengers wins the war, wins against Thanos. It doesn't make sense, but I just sat there, really. However, it is still a gorgeous movie, and if you want to know a conclusion after 10 years of hard work, it is not something anyone should miss. So that is all I have for you guys today. I'm sorry. Well, I'm not sorry, but apologize if you think that this is a little bit long because I rant so much and fangirl so much. But I hope you like this movie review, and if you do, don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. Follow my Facebook and Instagram. They are in my description below. And thank you again so much for your comments, for your thoughts, for your prayers, for everything that you've done for me, for being there. And I know that some of you already asked for this movie review, so I hope you really do like it. And thank you so much again for watching. I will see you